Watching the QB and Me, and it really made me start thinking about Matt Saracen for Friday Night Lights. In this movie, the quarterback is the things that we expect, right? Most of the time in movies and TV shows, and probably in real life, quarterbacks are portrayed as kind of these really popular, very confident guys. They probably have a very strict dad. They usually have money, and they are dating the head cheerleader, of course. And in walks Matt Saracen, who blew all those stereotypes out of the water, right? Matt Saracen came on the scene after Jason Street, who is a stereotypical quarterback. After Jason Street, there was J.D. McCoy, who was also a very stereotypical quarterback story. He was the underdog, and he stayed that way throughout all 5 seasons. He was also kind of nerdy and kind of like the more unpopular football player. And I always think that he felt like he was still unpopular, even though in the first season, he brought them all the way to the championship. He always had this little stutter and kind of lacked confidence. Sure, there were brief moments where he lost his way a little bit, but I think that he never really knew what to do or how to deal with the admiration of it all. And the one thing about Matt is I think that in the back of his head, he always knew he wasn't going to go pro. He knew that football was just like a fleeting thing. And that left him feeling not good enough, but in a different way than a lot of the other QBs were portrayed. The story of Matt Saracen is just different. It's just a story about a quarterback that's never been told before. Well, I think that people like to watch the story of the QB and Me because they want the fantasy of being with the really popular hot quarterback. The story of Matt Saracen is much more relatable. It was much more raw, much more real. Anyway, I just came to say thank you for Matt Saracen for breaking the mold on what we think QBs should be.